first test print after I get it leveled. Let's see how it does this time.
Yeah, that's completely different.
All right, well, we'll be back in about an hour and see how it does.
Entrance is going to be, whenever it goes to left in the right, is it going to be left lightning lane, right standby? That kind of makes sense, right? Nothing here. This is all kind of the same from what we've seen from the previous angle. We haven't been able to see under there. And honestly, I thought there was going to be more on the other side, but it still actually looks like the Splash Mountain cue.
And this was thick enough to just sit on there, and I think probably I could have just gotten by with one or two coats of this instead of the three that I did.
It is going.
Overall, I'm really
It's working good. We're at the infill layer.
Really nice, a really nice option, and
It's going to use a lot less plastic.
I love that fixative. My only disappointment with that is how expensive it is and how it feels like.
Now, for the first go around, I'm not going to complain. I now have a reasonable pattern to use, which is exactly what I got this for. Now, to be honest, this took a couple of tries. But once I got some of the kinks worked out, I had a little bit of a learning curve. I'm not going to complain. I think that's going to do a nice job. For some reason or other, this filament here didn't come out quite as smooth as this filament here. This was the filament that came with the Ender. I think it was like part of the original kit. And this filament here was just a PLA that the gentleman who sold me the printer sold me as well, because there aren't any local supplies of it anymore as far as I know. So I'm going to call that a success. And in case anybody's curious what this kit, is going to be, I'm going to use this to make some aluminum masters, and it is going to be a wheel for 1/8 scale. And I guess now I can make it in whatever scale I want. All I got to do is scale it up or scale it down a little bit. And this is supposed to be a representation of a paper wheel from the mid to late 1800s. And yes, they actually made paper wheels for rail cars. And what it was highly compressed, was what's known at the time japanned, but basically they put a bunch of lacquer in it, or on the paper, and they compressed it so that it made a solid center of the wheel. And that's what these bolts are supposed to represent. Those are supposed to represent the bolts that went through the paper wheel to help hold it together. And they did this because this actually rode better and was quieter than the cast iron wheels they were using at the time. So there we are. I don't know if there's any examples of these left or not. There might be at like the Henry Ford Museum. Hard telling, don't know. But I think that's going to work great. I got some learning curve, but what the heck? I think that is going to work just fine. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.